it's Cara from Make It Flourish. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my garden. So today I'm making it flourish and making do at the same time. So I'm going to be sowing some cosmos. I've got two varieties here, and I'm going to be sowing them in milk cartons. Well, why? Because it's making do and I don't have a greenhouse. I've got a cold frame, and I just think this is such a great idea. So I'm just going to show you what I'm going to be doing. So to start with, I'm going to cut through just at the half point and start at the handle. Now you can use a knife or you can use a pair of scissors. These are floristry scissors, so they're nice and sharp. I actually use them for everything. I've actually got a pair in my kitchen drawer. So yeah, I do love these scissors a bit too much. So just cut that to there. So it just makes a nice little lid, like so. Now, when sowing these cosmos, you can sow them straight outside in the greenhouse. However, I'm going to keep them inside until they germinate and then put them in the cold frame. But what's great about these milk cartons, you can even still, once you've sown them, watered them, you can tape them up, take the lid off, and there you've got your mini greenhouse. So it's just perfect, even if you don't have a garden or you've got a little terrace. I just think it's such a good idea. So anyway, next step, I'm gonna make some drainage holes at the bottom. A knife probably is easier. Nice big holes. So, there you go. Some nice holes at the bottom. I don't know if you can see. I've just sieved the compost, multi-purpose peat-free compost, and it's really good to sieve. If you haven't got one of these, I'll show you what I was using last year. This went missing from my kitchen for a year. A colander. So that does the perfect trick as well. So yeah, and these are cheap. This one's probably a few quid. Yeah, so that's my little one. This was a little jug from my baby boys, which is the perfect thing to fill up my compost in. Obviously I had to spray paint it gold because red isn't my colour. So right, I've just probably done about 2 scoops in there. I have got thermals on because it is quite cold even though the sun's out. Now another little thing, I've nicked this from my boy as well. Ooh, and it fits the milk carton perfectly. Just to push it down gently, not too hard. Now I don't have all the best equipment. I'm always making do whenever I can. And I just patted it down lovely. So the next thing I'm going to do is open up some seeds. Now I'm going to sow these cosmos called Double Click Rose Bonbon, and I'm actually going to cut the top because sometimes they aren't in little packets inside, so it's always best to cut at the top. Yeah, so these ones, there's no package inside. So I'm going to sow about 5 in here, just because cosmos need a good amount of space. So that is the cosmos seed. So I'm just going to sow them. I'm going to space them out, making sure they don't blow away at the same time. Right, yeah, I'm just going to do 5, which I think is pushing it a little bit, but I'm going to put them on. So the rest I'm just going to carefully put back in there, and I'll sellotape that straight away when I'm inside. A little watering. You can use a spritz. I'm just using my watering can just because it's here. Just a little watering. I don't want to saturate them. And then I'm going to use some vermiculite. Now I've put it in a pot just so I can shake it like this. And I'm probably going to aim about for 3mm here on top. And no stress if it goes in your compost. This compost, I mean. So that's about right. And then again, I'm just gonna get this little baby rake out and just put them out and just gonna write on the carton. Just write the whole. Sometimes it is better to just write the whole name, the whole variety, because when you're sowing quite a few different types, it's so easy to forget, or misread it rather. And also write the date on it. I think it's the 23rd today. So that's all ready to go. And I might even, what I'm going to do, I'll probably give it a little spritz when I get inside. And then I can still, I'm just going to put the lid back on. I have made a bit of a mess with the compost. And also what I'm going to do when I'm inside, I'm going to just get some gaffer tape and just seal it in. And what's great about these milk cartons, the light can really get to them. But you can use anything, any bottle. It doesn't have to be a milk carton, as long as it's clear or white plastic, so the light can really get to those seeds. Other little things I want to show you for making do. Egg boxes are brilliant. Any meat trays, great trays are brilliant. Just want to show you a variety of ones that I've collected, which can really save you money in the long run. And you can also do a tray within a tray. So if you've got, say, one moment, if you've got, maybe not that one, so that could be your tray and that could be your container. So you're just going to put I would put holes in the bottom and then put the tray inside. So then you could fill the mushroom tray with the water. The seed growing container will then fit in and absorb the water. And what's nice with these, you don't need labels, you can write them on. So yeah, I'm loving the recycling, reusing. Another one I spoke about just recently, you might have seen on my story, old bedding containers, which are great. I haven't actually cleaned this one yet. I've got a massive pile. And another thing that I found, I'm constantly having a rummage in my garage, and this is my new find. It's an old sterilising kit, but I just saw it and I thought, wow, that's just a little greenhouse itself. So yeah, you can, I don't know if any mums out there have got these laying around. I think you only use them, I don't know about you, but I only use this for about, what, 6 months, and then you, well, maybe a bit longer than that, but so yeah, you can, if you've got one of these laying around, that can create your perfect little greenhouse. And you can put these outside straight away. You don't need to leave it on radio. You can do winter sowing on certain varieties like Cosmos. You could also do some poppies. You could also, this time of year, you could do dahlias by seed. So tomatoes, I'm thinking about putting my tomatoes in here actually. So yeah, I'm also going to sow another variety of Cosmos called cupcakes. This is the mixed variety of cupcakes. Another one of these, because why not? I've already put the holes in the bottom. And just so simple. I'm loving this. Tap, 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 tap. So just firming that down. And I like to give the seed packet a little shake before, just so I don't cut into them. Yeah, so carefully, oh, you're like blowing everywhere. Don't do that at home. I'm gonna do 5 again, really equally spaced out. In my head, I'm just imagining them in little seed cells, so I'm giving them as much space as a little seed cell. Just really don't want to drown the seeds. Then the vermiculite again, 3 ml. I say 3 ml, I always work in measurements, but I just, right, so just so it's got a healthy amount. And what's great about the vermiculite, the sun can really get in, and that Cosmos really needs the sun to germinate. Right, little pat pat. Oh, it's such a nice day. It's mad to think it was snowing yesterday, and there was snow on the grass this morning. Just mad weather. Yeah, again, when I bring these inside, I'm going to give them a little spritz. And also I'm going to just tape this up. If you're keeping these outside for mini greenhouses, take the lids off, gaffer tape all round, and what you'll find is you'll get the rainwater come in and you'll get more moisture in, which is great. But I've got one more shelf left indoors, so I'm going to let them germinate indoors, and then I'm going to bring them out in the cold frame. So yeah, I think these are great idea. I don't have a greenhouse, I've got a small cold frame, so maybe one day I'll have a greenhouse, but for now I'm just working with the space I've got. So I'm going to go and take these inside. Have a fabulous day and happy sowing. Come make it flourish with me.